So when we're bored, we always find ourselves on our phone or stuck in the traffic. We find ourselves on our phones trying to play a game just to try to pass time and just try to feel competitive. Tonight on the show, we're going to be exploring the esports business. And on the show tonight, I'm going to be having a conversation with Kevin Omnyoga, who's the founder of Duruba, an app that literally ensures that we kill our time and remain competitive through esports. And after the break, I'm going to be linking up Kevin to Douglas, who's the head of the African Championships. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Business Coach. So Kevin, nice seeing you after so many years. I remember we were in Strathmore together.
Yeah.
5 years later on, and you're still keeping on. One of the aspects I remember about you is that you've always been key about development. And I remember while in Strathmore, you came up with the graduation app. So just take me through your journey, probably after university, because I haven't seen you for all that while. How many things have you tried? How many things have you failed in the interest of development?
It's been a bumpy ride. I tried starting a company, but failed. So I turned to employment. Joined a startup at first, that failed. I went to iLab Africa at Strathmore, worked there a bit, then moved to Kenswich. And currently I'm now at MTech.
What exactly has been your experience most so in trying out different businesses, trying out different developments? How exactly has it been for you?
The most important lesson is make sure you get paid. It's been painful, but yeah, I think things have changed. At least now I've gotten a grip of things. I'm now able to maneuver my way around.
So one of your latest what's it called ventures has been in the esports business. We know globally how esports is huge. And I think also growing up, I think we were sharing off the screen how I used to play PlayStations when growing up. But in our modern day and time, it's now a big business. So you yourself, you decided to get into this. Maybe you can take us through what exactly it is that you're doing in this particular frontier of the esports business, and how exactly did you come of it?
When we were in campus, I used to play a game called Prince of Persia.
I remember it, yes.
Warrior Within.
Yes.
It was really intense. And one day a lecturer came and looked at me and asked me, "What are you doing?" So he saw me playing the game and he saw how good I was at it and just told me, like, what if that was your game? So I looked at him and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "If you can focus that much on someone else's game, what if you could actually make yours and people could focus like that on it?" So there's this saying that ideas are dangerous things because once it's there, it just takes root and it starts growing. So it just started growing, and I got to the point where last year, when the coronavirus broke out, I just sat at home while I was working from home, and I just thought, why not just make a game? I mean, I can't just eat, work, go to bed, wake up, repeat.
Same routine.
Yeah, I need to try something different. And so I watched a YouTube tutorial, tried it out, and it worked.
What's the game that you created, and why?
So the first game I made was called Kinga.
Kinga Corona.
Yeah, now, actually I got it. So
actually, I was just guessing and making my bad puns.
no, actually, you're right.
So it's Kinga Corona.
That was actually the first idea.
So my stupidity can always lead to something else. I see.
So I made Kinga, and it was basically meant, the first original idea was meant to be, you're trying to protect a healthy cell from coronavirus. So you're trying to kill the coronavirus before it gets to the cell. So I worked on it 48 hours non-stop.
After just going through a YouTube tutorial?
Yeah, 48 hours later, I forgot to eat. So of course, after the 48 hours I had to eat, but I released the game. And then Google were like, sure, we'll take the game. But Apple stopped me. They were like, nah, this game looks like you're trying to profit from coronavirus. I now had to change the idea of the app. And I was like, what could I change it into?
But the game is still on Play Store?
Yeah, it's still there, but I had to change what it's all about. So as I'm seated in the house, I just see a fly passed by. Then I see it lands on my plate. So I'm there chasing the fly away. And I'm like, you know what?
That's an idea.
That's an idea. So I get back on my computer, change everything. Now it becomes a game about keeping the flies away from your food.
Yeah. How concepts come about, quite interesting. So just take me through now the business, because you know there's always this particular aspect, and I think you've seen it. Esports is quite a huge business, and I know abroad it's way more than $1 billion. So take me through now the business. So you've created all this game, you've put it on the different app stores.
Basically every product I make, I like to say, doesn't leave my hands before it conforms to my personal standard of perfection.
Yeah.
So my aspirations is to form my own team. Let's get some people to join me, because right now I do everything.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where like now I go for those 48 hours.
Yeah.
I forget to eat, I forget to
So
sleep.
48 hours no sleep.
Yeah.
Just on your computer all
Just
through.
on my computer.
My goodness.
And then that's when like you try to move, then you realize, oh yeah, I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
And your body starts shutting down.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you
Come
don't
to think of it,
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking of making an app that will remind me to eat. just for safety purposes.
Where you get your inspiration is so interesting. Sinzi, sasa chakula. But I wish you all the best. So you're going to take a short commercial break, and after the break, I'm going to be linking up Kevin to one of the major players in this particular industry, Douglas, from the African Championship, World Championship, just to share advice on how exactly one can grow into the esports business. So don't touch that dial. I'll see you after the break.